Okay, good, good. Perfect, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get started. So I'm going to talk about the Business Builder online training today. And what you're going to learn in this training is really powerful because I am going to teach some of the concepts that I have not taught before. We have a brand new presentation that I'm going to create just for this particular class. And that is what's going to really help you in the entire series that I'm going to hold for you. Okay, so let's start. Let's start. So good. So rules, as you know, no recording, audio or video. Your participation is what's going to give you the results that you're looking for. Okay, so there is a chat box. You need to put in your comments and you need to interact. You need to answer the questions in order for you to get the results that you're looking for. Okay, in this particular online training, you're going to learn some concepts which are slightly different than probably what you're used to. So once you go through these concepts, I want you to ask questions. I want you to really understand them so that they become yours. So your participation is what will give you the results. Nothing that I say today is true except if it's true for you. So I don't want you to accept it just because I'm saying it. I want you to really understand it. And if it's true for you, then go ahead and apply it in your life or your business. Okay? Is that agreed upon? Just give me an agreed in the chat box so I know that you understand and that you agree to that. Yes, perfect. Agreed. Agreed. I want to see some agreeds in the chat box here. Agreed, agreed. Okay, okay. It says here Q&A. Agreed. Who is this Q&A agreed person? I'm not sure. I got agreed from Maureen. It says from Q&A agreed. I don't know who Q&A is. So if you can just give me your name, then that would be awesome. Agreed. Good. Good. Okay. So don't allow me to move from point A to point B unless you understand point A. This is very, very important because this entire training and these series of webinars, they're connected. The one slide is connected to the next. It may be connected to the last slide. So if you don't understand something in the beginning, or if you don't understand something in the middle, you will have difficulty understanding the end of the presentation. Okay, so do not wait till the end to ask me questions. You need to stop me right there when you don't understand and ask me to explain or go over it again, whatever your difficulty is, to really, really understand it so that we can solve the problem right there. Okay. And the last thing is take great notes. Okay, I will be recording this particular webinar. So you will have this as a recording once you put your testimonial on Facebook. Okay, that's our rule, right? If you've attended my webinars before, you know the rule. Right? You put in a good testimonial on the Facebook, tag me in that particular post, and boom, then you got the recording for it. Okay. Good. So let's look at the gradient. So this particular training that I'm having is a little higher gradient than normally what I do. So it's a little more challenging to understand sometimes. It's not the regular stuff like, the regular strategies that you probably read on the internet. They are a little more intricate. They're a little more advanced. So I want to make sure that you are okay with it. So if you're okay with it, I want to see an okay in the chat box. Can you just put in okay? So I know that I will keep that gradient. Otherwise, I will make this presentation really, really easy and simple and so basic that you've heard it a number of times from many people. But I want to give you something more. I want to give you something really powerful. And that's why I have created this presentation. So if you're okay with it, I want you to go ahead and say okay in the chat box. Okay, great. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Good. Good. Okay, good, good. So Q&A, I still don't have the name for Q&A. I'm getting replies, which is great, but just put your name, Q&A. Who is that person? Just says Q&A. It's like a mystery that you built here. Nita, okay, okay, perfect, perfect. All right, good. So let's start. Let's get started. So there is one thing which is called as cause. Okay, there is one thing which is called as cause, and there is another thing which is called as effect. In business and in life, you will find that these two aspects are very, very, very important. And the reason they are important is because at any point of time in your business, you need to know what you're doing, how you're doing, when you're doing, if you are being the cause or if you're being the effect of that thing. It may be you're talking to a customer, it may be you're taking some order, it may be you're creating a presentation, it may be you're going to meet a customer. Whatever you're doing in your business, you need to be aware if you are the cause or if you're being an effect. Now, why is this so important? Any ideas? Why is it so important to always know if you're being the cause or the effect? Any idea? Why is cause and effect so important? Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. You can just put that in the chat box so I will know what's your take on that. You know it's important. I mean, I understand that you already know that it's important. But why do you think it's so important to know? Yes, to know that the cause is important factor. Yes, I agree. That's perfect. Yes, you're right. So if you have decided to be an effect, if you have been decided to be an effect, you are not cause over your business because you cannot be cause and effect at the same time. You can either be the cause or be the effect, right? So you need to understand that the moment you decide to be an effect of your business, you are actually losing, you're actually making a decision not to be responsible for your business. And it's very important for you to know that. Okay, so whenever you have decided, or whenever consciously or subconsciously or unconsciously, if you have taken a stand that whatever happening in your business is not because of you, it is because of some external factor. It might be the bank, whatever the bank told you, it might be what your customer told you, it might be something that changed in the mortgage industry, it might be something that changed in the business industry, anything. If you are saying that it happened because of something else and then you were not the cause, you're actually being an effect, and that is never a good position to be in. Never. It only happens because you have decided to drop responsibility. Okay, are you okay with that? Are you okay with that idea? Because taking responsibility is the number one thing you should be doing in your business. So everything in your business, everything, and I literally mean everything. Okay, you need to be responsible for everything in your business, and that's how you become the cause. Okay, good, very good, very good. So this is the cause and effect phenomena. Okay, cause is why it happened, and effect is what happened. Okay, cause is why it happened, and effect is what happened. That's how it works. So you never want to be at this end in your business where you are total effect and you are just taking whatever is happening in the world or your business or your relationship. You always want to be the cause. You always want to be the part of why it happened. Okay, are you with me? Are you with me? Are you getting the idea? Perfect. Yes, thank you. Good. Perfect. You like that. Good. Good. I'm glad. It's a very, very important concept to understand, because if you understand this, this is a very, very good beginning to getting your business on the right track and actually on the fast track. Okay, very, very important. Good, good. Give me a yes if you understand this concept. Give me a yes if you understand the concept. The concept of cause and effect. We will go into much, much deeper, but I'm just giving you the introduction of this right now. Perfect, perfect. Very good. Yes, yes, good, good, excellent. Now, to be the cause in your business, this is how you can be the cause. And this is where it starts to get really, really interesting. You need to be productive. Okay, you need to be productive. So the only way that you can be cause in your business is if you are productive. The only way you can be the cause is by being productive. Okay. Now, what is the definition of productivity? Any guesses? How would you define productivity? Any guesses? What's your understanding of productivity? Because you've just established that productivity is very, very important for you to be the cause. So what would you say productivity in a business is? When would you call yourself productive in your business? Any ideas? Because you want to be productive, right? So in your business, you need to know what productivity is. So what is productivity for you? What is productivity? Yes, you can give me the definition. You can give me what it means to you. It doesn't have to be the exact dictionary definition, but just your understanding. What is your understanding of this word productivity? What does it mean to you? Productivity. I know it's a very, very important term. And the more you go into your business details, you will realize that if your business is productive, that will solve a lot of problems for you. Just this alone is going to solve a lot of problems in your business. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. That is so true. Okay, good. So let's look at the definition of productivity, what I have here. Okay. Productivity is the results created towards a specific purpose. Results created towards a specific purpose. So when you're being productive, you're actually creating results towards a specific purpose. So when you're assigning somebody a task, or whenever you are doing a task, how would you know that you're being productive? The only way to know that is look at the results that you're creating and see if those results are aligned towards a specific purpose. That's the way you will know that you're being productive. Wow, yes, it is a big wow. Because once you understand this, you will actually know if you're working in the right direction, if you're creating results, and that's how, if you're being productive. Yes, it's very, very important for you to know. Okay, so results created towards a specific purpose. So why is productivity important now? Let's look at that. Why is productivity so important? So it makes you the cause. That's perfect. That's good. Okay, but there are more reasons why productivity is important. Now we're going to the foundation of your business. Okay, why is productivity important? Yes, you want to clear the basics first, because when we start talking about some of the advanced concepts, and if you don't have the foundation set up correctly for your business, then the success that you're going to see is not going to be so profound. Okay, you will need to have these basics really, really figured out well, so that when we talk about some advanced concepts and some theories and some applications, you will know where I'm coming from. Okay, you will understand, because now you understand this foundation. Good. So why is productivity important? Because let's look at this definition for morale. Morale, okay? What is the definition of morale? Morale is the confidence, willingness, and courageous attitude of a person. So you've heard somebody saying to you, oh, he has a good morale, or the morale of that person is really good, or you have a good morale, somebody has told you. And the reason, the definition of morale is actually the confidence, willingness, and courageous attitude of a person. Confidence, willingness, and courageous attitude. So you'll know the morale is very, very important. And here's the main thing for you to know. Productivity is important because productivity is the basis of morale. Productivity is the basis of morale. So if you look at the definition again, morale is the confidence, willingness, and courageous attitude of a person. So how will they develop confidence, willingness, and courageous attitude? Is by being productive. By being productive. So if you are productive, then your morale will be higher and everything is going to be great in your business. Okay, you got that? That's a wow. Yes, that's a big wow. Right? If you like that, give me a wow there again. Yes. It's huge. So you will understand why productivity is important, because the entire morale of your business, or even, for example, you, is based on productivity. So once you produce, your morale goes up. Anybody who's not producing will have low morale. So the easiest way to boost up anybody's morale is to get them to produce. Yes, thank you, Nida. Okay, very, very important. The only reason why people feel depressed, the only reason why the teenagers are not doing what they're supposed to, some of the teenagers, the only reason why some of the adults even commit suicide, and the production or the results that they show are not at par, is because they don't produce. That's why they go down in morale, and that's why you see some devastations happening. So the basis is production. Okay. Now, to be productive, you need some attributes. Okay. So how do you know that you have to be productive? You need to go and be more productive. You know that. You've established that. But now, to be productive, you need some attributes. You need some things to be developed in yourself so that you become more productive. Right? And if you have these attributes, if you develop these attributes that we're going to talk about today, you cannot help but to be productive. That's how powerful this is. Okay, so the moment you develop these attributes, we're going to talk about some attributes today. I'm going to start off with some attributes tonight. And I don't know if I'll go through all today. We may not have time to go through all today, but at least I'll demonstrate some of these. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you some attributes that you can start applying right now in your business in order for you to see results. Right now. Yes, immediately. Okay, you like that? Give me a like that if you're going to apply what you're going to learn tonight. Because the application is where the trick is, right? You're here, you're hearing me, you're understanding what I'm saying, that's great. But it all comes down to application. It all comes down to application. I have a couple of drills that I'm going to give you tonight. So by the time we do our next webinar, you will have those drills ready so that you can go to the next level. Okay, perfect. Good, excellent. So the first attribute of productive people is a clear purpose. Now you need to start thinking about yourself. Do you have a clear purpose? A very, very important concept. So to be productive, the first thing is having a clear purpose. Now, do you have a clear purpose? Let me just go to the chat box here and see if you can put in a yes or a no in the chat box, so I'll know if you have your clear purpose. It may not be right now. Maybe you've done something in the past which you can pull out and share. You don't have to share it right now, but I'm just saying, if you have a clear purpose for your life and for your business, it may be the same, it may be different for you. I'm not sure, but do you have a clear purpose? Not defined enough. Okay, good. But you have something, you have prepared something for yourself. No, okay, that's good. That's good. So if you don't have a clear life purpose, that would be a very, very good point for you to start. Okay, that's a great point for you to start defining your purpose. So I see a lot of yeses and nos. So basically you can start with that point, because this is where your business might be lacking the foundation. Okay, does not have maybe a clear purpose. No, okay, no problem. So this webinar tonight is going to help you to understand what a purpose is. Okay, isn't that powerful? Will that help? What do you think, Maureen? Will that help? Yes, perfect. Thank you. Yes. Yes, so I'm going to do the next few slides are going to show you something about purpose that will really, really help you. And if you have, like I see some people have the purpose defined, but if you look at the subsequent slides, I will show you that your purpose needs to be so well defined that it should be in alignment with a lot of other things. Okay, so let's go. Let's get started. Now, how would you define purpose? It's basically, purpose is the why behind it all. The why behind it all, right? And you can also say that the purpose is the deep reason for your existence. Okay, it's the deepest reason why you're on this planet Earth. That's the definition of purpose. Okay, it's a deep reason for your existence. Okay? So imagine there are people in this universe who go through life without knowing their purpose. It's just unbelievable. Right? When I got introduced to this concept about 12 years ago, I had never thought about my life purpose, never. And when I learned some of the statistics about purpose, it was shocking, because more than 99% of the people never define their purpose. Okay, so not anymore for you, because you are going to learn some techniques right now to define your purpose. Yes, you're going to learn them right now. Okay, so let's go. So the next thing I want to talk about purpose is, the purpose can be two. One can be for yourself, and one purpose can be for your business. Now you can decide how you want to do this, whether you want to do your own life purpose as an individual being and a separate purpose for your business. That's why the business exists. Or you can have both of them together and plugged in as one purpose. That's why you exist. And when I do this for my own self, and I'm going to share my life purpose with you, now you're going to see that my life purpose is my own life purpose as a being. And I am using my business as a vehicle to achieve the purpose. Okay? So my focus is not the business. My focus is not the business, but business is a vehicle that I'm using to achieve my purpose. Okay? Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? Give me a why if that makes sense to you. Yes, perfect. Excellent, good. So let's jump on the purpose. So the reason you get up in the morning, that's what purpose is. What makes you get up in the morning? Say, oh my God, yes, I'm going to achieve that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this for client or myself or my family or the world or universe, whatever your reason is. Okay, that's what your purpose is, and that's how powerful the purpose should be. Okay, it should be the reason why you get up in the morning. All right, so that's your ideal scene. It also could be an ideal scene. That's the way you want the world to be. That's the way you want your life to be. That's the way you want your family to be. Okay, it could be your ideal scene. Now here's an interesting diagram I'm going to show you. So there are several things involved in a purpose, several things. Let me talk about the first thing. First thing I'm going to talk about is what you love doing. To find your purpose, you need to know, what do you love to do? Love to do. Okay. The second thing that you should know is, what are you good at? What are you good at? So whenever you figure out your purpose, or as you're designing and creating your purpose, you should be aware that these two things have to be included, or should be a part of your purpose. You should be good at it, and you should be loving what you do. The third thing is what the world needs. What the world needs. So your purpose should be in a direction of something that the world needs. And the fourth one, which is also very, very important, is what can you be paid for? Right? What can you be paid for? That's an important component. Yes, that is also an important component, because if you have all the other three, but if you're not getting paid for it, you are not going to follow that purpose for a very long time. Right? So it's important that all four conditions are met. What do you love doing? What are you good at? What does the world need? And what can you get paid for? Now let's look at this combination of what you love doing and what are you good at. It could be called passion. It could be called passion. What you love doing and what the world needs could be a mission. Yes, it could be a mission. Now, what you're good at and what you can be paid for is a profession, and what the world needs and what you can be paid for is a vocation. Okay, that's what. And this green star that you see in the center, guess what that is? Any guesses? What does that green star stand for in this diagram? Any guesses? If you have all these aligned, like passion, your mission, your profession, your vocation, what does that give you? Yes, that's correct. Your purpose. That's absolutely correct. Well done, Maureen. Purpose. Okay. So if you have all these things aligned in your business, you are going to see that you have your purpose for your life or for your business. Okay. These things need to be aligned. So have a look at this, and when you get the recording, or even right now, you can take a quick snapshot of this, so you keep this particular picture handy. Okay, very, very important diagram for you to know. If you already have your life purpose, then go back to this and see if it fills in all these requirements that make up an ideal purpose. Okay, because a lot of time when I teach my one-on-one clients, we dig into a lot of different aspects of finding their life purpose. And when we come back to the sentence, it's only meeting maybe two circles, right? Then I guide them through to look at all these areas so that they really, really find their true purpose. Okay, that's very important. It's very important. So if you already have a life purpose, look at these circles and see if it applies. If not, you may have to tweak it a little bit so that it fits into all these circles. Okay. Now here's my purpose. I'm sharing with you my life purpose, my personal life purpose. Here it is. My life purpose is the creation of profound leaders using my knowingness by empowering them to their highest level of beingness. Okay, that's my life purpose. That's my life purpose. So if you look at this life purpose right now for me, you will find that it meets majority of these circles that we talked about. Okay, and this is not just from one hour of work. I've put down a lot of time and a lot of thought over this to actually make it happen. Okay, do you love this purpose? Not just for me, but do you love that this can be established for you? Love it. Good. Yes, you will love it. And I would really, really like to know your life purpose once you have it designed. You can just send me an email with your life purpose, and I can definitely help you to tweak it a little bit so that you can actually have this life purpose so that's aligned towards what you want to achieve in life. Love it. Great. Like it. Perfect. Yes. And it's not very difficult. Now that you know the rules, how to set it up, you know what it takes to form a purpose, it's actually not going to be difficult for you. When I started to put my purpose together, I had no guidelines. I just, started to put down goals and dreams and all that, right? It was not as well defined as you have the information now. Okay, good, good, perfect, excellent. Thank you so much. Good. So let's look at this, because what happened to me is, once I figured out my life purpose and once I started to work on it, it was not an effort anymore. It was actually not an effort, because now I'm working towards the life purpose. That's my life purpose. It becomes me now, right? And that's how the success that I have got today is where my journey started, when I really figured out what the life purpose is. Okay? So right now, I'm definitely an award-winning author, a professional speaker, and wealth and business coach. This is my book. It's called Your Profound Success: 7 Powerful Ways to Skyrocket Your Business Using Internet, co-authored with this powerful man, Raymond Allen, who's a New York Times best-selling author. And the foreword for my book has been written by Laurel Langmeyer. And she is known as the Guinness Book of World Record as a millionaire maker. Okay, so really blessed to have these people on my book, which is really amazing. One more book that we are co-authoring right now, me and my wife Swapna, is with Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy, again, as you know, he's the master of business and personal development. He's the master. And to have a book co-authored with him is truly my privilege. One more book that I'm writing is on real estate with Robert Allen. Robert Allen is a master in real estate, and he's a very powerful motivational speaker. And I'm not only, blessed because I got to write a book with them, but I'm also privileged to actually share stages with these powerful people. Okay? People like Jack Canfield, who've been associating with me for the past 1 year, and people like Robert Allen, Marcy Shimoff, Dr. John Gray, Bob Proctor. These are really powerful people that have given me the boost that I needed, that have given me the tips and the mentoring that really helped me scale forward. So because of this, I've been on TV, I've been on radio. I was featured on the front cover of the magazine, the Canadian Real Estate Wealth magazine. And of course, I've spoken at many events. This is an event that we had. It was a franchise expo in Toronto. This is attended by thousands and thousands of people. And I was invited to speak at this. And I was invited to speak on other masterminds and other stages where I've shared my expertise with a lot of people. Okay, good. Now let's look at you. Let's look at the motivation part of it, because to do all that, you need some kind of a motivation. And if you have the right motivation, things are again going to be very easy for you. So let's look at this. What motivates you? What motivates you? Give me some ideas as to what motivates you. Because if you have the right motivation, your business is going to be on a powerful engine. Very powerful engine. Right? So what motivates you? What do you think motivates you to get up in the morning and do stuff, because there are challenges. When you work, you might come across some challenges. So if you don't have the right motivator, then you might find yourself giving up, right? So what is your motivation? What motivates you in your business? It's a very important thing for you to know, so that once you have difficulties in your business, you just have to go back to your motivation and say, you know what, though this is a problem in my business, I'm not going to pay any heed to this because my motivation is to do this, right? So what could be the motivation for you, or what do you think is the motivation for a lot of people? What's your guess? What do you think? What do you think is the motivation for a lot of people? Yes, just throw in some answers. What you think could be the motivation? People, yes, I agree. Helping people, yes. Helping people is actually a big one, yes. What else? Money and people, yes, I totally agree. Very good. Yeah, these are very good answers. What I'm going to share with you right now is actually a scale. It's a scale of motivation, and what that scale will show you is what is the best level of motivation that's going to help you. Okay, it's really amazing scale. So let me show you. Let me share this with you. It's a scale of motivation. So the first level is money. Okay, or I should say fourth, which is the lowest level of motivation. So money is the lowest level of motivation. So what I mean by lowest is if you do whatever it takes to get and keep money. If that is the scenario, then you have money as the motivator. If you are doing whatever it takes to get and keep the money, then you are on the lowest scale of motivation. You also have, you do only things for money. Okay, if you hate work, you do what you do because you have the need for money. Okay, if you're doing all these things, then you are at the level 4, which is the lowest level on the scale of motivation. Lowest level. Okay. Also in this, you do not care if you do a good job or not, as long as you get the money. So at this level, people just, they do not care about whether they are doing an excellent job. They don't care about what the clients feel, how the clients get, what results they are creating, nothing. As long as they get paid, boom, they are happy, right? In this particular scale of motivation, at this level for money, you believe that if some action gets you money, it's a good thing, no matter what is involved. So people who are at this level do not actually care about what goes on with their client or with their product or with their service. For them, it's just making money, right? So as long as they make money, boom, they are okay. Everything is great for them. Okay, lying, cheating, stealing are okay in your mind as long as money comes to you. So for these people, lying, cheating is also okay as long as they are making money. I know it's sad, but that's the level of motivation that they have, right? That's the level that motivation that they have. So money is their main motivator. No matter what, money is their main motivator. So they're not looking for results. They're not looking for client satisfaction. They're not looking for a product to be amazing, nothing. They're just looking to make money. That's it. Okay? Let's look at the next one. The one above that is called personal benefit. Personal benefit. Okay. What this is it, at this level, the entrepreneur or the businessman or the employee or the housewife, or whoever it is, or the child, they're working towards their own health and happiness. Your personal success, personal power, and personal standard of living are more important than anything else. So this is totally based on themselves. Okay, so they say, okay, as long as my health is good, as long as I am happy, boom, everything is good. Okay, that's their motivation, personal benefit. Okay, you do not care about others, you just care about your personal gain. Okay, that's number 3. So if that's the level of motivation that you have, you are at level 3. Okay, now I want to tell you that of course, I don't want you to disclose what level you are. This is just for you to know what level of motivation you are at right now. And if you can change that level of motivation to go higher up on the scale, that is going to make a huge difference in your business. Huge. Because the moment you change your motivation, what's causing you to do what you do, it's going to change the total experience that you create in your business. Total experience. Okay, do you like it? Do you like it so far? Yes, good. I know it's a powerful scale. Like it. Good. All right, you want to see the next 2? You want to see number 2, and I'm sure you wanted to see number 1. Actually, any guesses? let's make this a game. Any guesses? What would be above this? You want to see them all, Nita? Good one. Okay, so we talked about number 4, right? We talked about number 4. Number 4 was money. Number 3 is personal benefit. Okay. Above that, which is number 2, is actually personal conviction. Personal conviction. What does that mean? That means that you are convinced of the value or rightness of an idea or purpose, and you work to support that idea. For example, you feel strongly about the need for your company's service or product in the world, and you do all that you can to get others to agree to your view. You take great pride in following your ideas. So this is a person who is maybe working at a company and they believe so much in their product that they believe nothing else is important. Their personal convinced, they are so convinced that this product and service is for everybody and anybody that they meet, that they try to impose that decision or their conviction that they have onto others. Okay, that's the level for personal conviction. Okay, and it's higher than money, which is good. It is higher than personal gain. So they're not just looking for their own gain, which is actually a better thing than the level 3. Personal conviction, they're at least thinking for others. So if you have a product that you think, oh my God, this product is really, really amazing, and I'm sure that friend of mine will benefit. So you are actually forcing that product or convincing that person to use your product, your company's product, because you believe in that product. Okay, which is good thing, but you're not getting that person's viewpoint. You are imposing your product on them without understanding or knowing or allowing them to make a decision. You're making a decision for them. So it's better than the earlier ones, but it's still not perfect. It's still not number 1. Okay, so it's very good level to have, that you're convinced. But the last level, which is the topmost, which is the number 1 scale of motivation. So if you have that as the motivation for you, for your business, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Okay, and that number 1, believe it or not, but it's duty. It's duty, and that's the highest level of motivation. So if you are at this level, which is your duty level, then you say that you work for a greater purpose than yourself. You are motivated to improve the world, to support your country as a patriot, or to expand your group as a devoted member. So you're not just thinking about yourself, you're not just thinking about your personal gain, you're not thinking about your money. Now your viewpoint is much, much, much broader. Okay, now you're looking at your business as a duty, which is the highest level of motivation. So it becomes now your duty to help others. It's your duty to sell this product to your client. It's your duty to help them buy the product so that they can use it and actually improve their life. So you're not trying to convince them, you're not trying to sell them with force, you're not trying to gain money from them and not provide service, nothing, nothing, nothing. At this highest level, what you're doing is you're actually looking at the greater purpose. You're not just looking at yourself, you're looking at a greater purpose that your product or service actually accomplishes for mankind. For example, people who work for nonprofit organizations, who fight hunger, diseases, poverty, they're often motivated by duty. And I know people on this call right here, some of these people are already at this level, which is so powerful, They look at their work, they look at their business already at this level. I personally know people who are on this call who work at that level. And I'm so happy and blessed to be working with you and to have you as my clients, because you're at this level. It's really, really amazing to have that scale of motivation of duty. So you're no longer worried about making money and this and that. Of course, that's important. But if you go to this level of motivation, then everything else just flows into your life. Everything else just flows into your life. Okay? So that's the 4 levels. Do you like those levels? Do you like these levels of motivation? Good. Yes. Very much. Perfect. Excellent. Good. Absolutely. Very good. Amazing. Perfect. So scale of motivation, let's recap. Number 4 is money, which is the lowest level of motivation. Number 3 is personal gain. Number 2 is conviction. And number 1 is duty, which is the highest level of motivation. So whatever you do in your business, whatever you're doing right now in your life, if you can gear towards changing that motivation level. So not just, I'm designing this product because I'm going to make $40 from it. If you are at that level, can you change that? Can you tweak that? Can you change your mindset to order not to make just the money, because that's important and you will make that, but how about changing it to personal gain? How about changing it to personal conviction? Or best, how about changing it to your duty? right? So for example, when I think about my products and my business, when I think about the knowledge I have, I think about it as duty, right? I think about it as a duty that other people are struggling with their businesses. They don't know the strategies. They don't know the policies and procedures that they are supposed to be setting up. And I know them. So it's my duty to actually help them. Okay, so very, very powerful scale of motivation right here for you. Okay? The more you start to work on the motivation scale, the faster you're going to build this, and you will learn how to go from 4 to 3 to 1. It's very, very easy. Okay, once you know the scale. Once you know the scale. Okay, good. So here's the exercise. Here is your exercise. Here's your drill. Make a list of your purposes that are greater than yourself. Make a list of purposes that are greater than yourself. Which of these interests and excite you? So just make a list of your purposes and which of these really, really excite you. How can you spend more time working on them? So put in some thought as to how you can spend more time working on them. So if you've already decided upon the purpose, like we talked about before, now see to it if your purpose is fitting into this motivation scale that I talked about. And imagine how powerful this will be if you can achieve that. Just imagine for a second that you have this life purpose defined. It may be for your life, it may be for your business. You've integrated the 4 aspects that we talked about, the mission and the vocation, all other aspects of that are required to create this amazing purpose. And now you're aligning it with the motivation scale. Oh my God, this is just going to take totally you to a different level, totally a different level. Okay. So I want you to think what you're working for. Is it for money? Or take a look at your other motivation. In many cases, you may find that the more motivated you are to make money, you will realize that there are many other reasons which are your real motivators. So you might think that, and initially that is true, because even when I started working on these purposes and the scale, I said, of course, I'm doing this for money. But when I really thought about it, yes, I'm doing it for money, but there are also other reasons. Like I do really want to help other people. I want to see other people being successful, right? And that's what I'm going to talk to you about, sharing this particular education, right? So give us an example of purpose that is greater than yourself. Yes, Maureen. So it will be an example that I just gave you about myself, right? So I'm a business coach. And if I say, hey, you know what, I have a program that I'm going to sell to a person because he has an organization of 10 people. So I'm going to go in there and give them a 3-hour seminar and charge them so much and make that, $3,000 for myself. Yes, I'm going to make that money. And I go in there, I sell them what they need. And I say, you know what, this is what you need. And I give them the product, I do the presentation, and then I come out of it with my check, done. That would be doing it for money. That would be the lowest level of motivation. Now, if I want to change that to the next level, if I want to change that to personal gain, I might think, oh my God, yes, this is something that I want to do. I will go into that company and I will actually make a little name for myself so that they will probably give me some referrals now, right? So I'm not looking at just the money, I'm looking at personal gain. So what will I gain by getting that gig, right? The third level would be, which is actually in the scale, would be the third from below. So it will be the second one, right? Which is the conviction one, will be where I am convinced that my training is just the best for that company. And without my training, this company is not going to progress. So at that level, I'm working at the level 2, which is the personal conviction. And I go in there and say to that owner, you know what, Mr. Owner, your company is doing really, really, really amazingly well, but I can help you 10x it. I can help you build 10 times more than what you're currently doing. And you need my services to actually achieve that. You cannot achieve it without me. Right? That's where I'm convinced that my product and service is the best, and I am putting in my personal conviction in order to convince that business owner to buy my services. It's still good as long as I have the product confidence and I'm able to deliver and make those results happen. But it's not as high as the topmost, which I go in there because it's my duty. It's my duty to go and help these people because I have the knowledge, I have the information that the company needs. So it's my duty to now go in there and help these people to create the results that they want. Okay, so if you look at the action, you might find that the action is the same. But what is the intention that I put it there? What is my intention? That's the most important word. Okay, so thank you. Very good question. Very, very good question. Okay, so I want you to now start working on your purpose and look at it, the purpose not just as making money or selling your product and all that. I want you to raise that purpose to the level of duty. Okay, so give me, say, duty in the chat box, so I know that you really, really understood it, which is a topmost level of motivation. Duty, yes. Yes, duty, because truly, I mean, think about it. If you start to implement this as your duty, like you feel that your product or service is not just to make money for yourself, it is actually your duty to offer it to someone else so that they can be successful. Imagine how selling will become easy for you. How easy will it be for you to approach someone, because now you don't look at it from the point of view of making money. You're looking at it from the point of helping not just the individual person, but you're looking at it as a duty to help that other person. Very, very powerful. Very powerful. I mean, just the mindset change will make a big shift on how many sales you get in your business. This is huge. And I want you to really work on this purpose thing. I know this is not the easiest thing for you to work at. And there are some more slides that I wanted to cover, but I think we've covered a lot. And this is quite a bit in detail about your purpose. And I don't want to give you more and more and more information and stuff to do, because if you can figure out what we talked about this evening and really work on this, this will be a gigantic step for you in your business. I can assure you that if you change your mindset to this motivation scale, if you can align your purpose to the level of duty, the entire perspective you look at your clients, the way you look at your business, the way you look at your relationship is going to change, because making money is not the topmost level in your business anymore. Okay, so was that good? What do you think? Will you write the purpose aligned to duty, or some kind of it doesn't have to start with alignment for duty, but first of all, would you write a purpose? Give me a yes in capital letters if you're going to do that, and you're committing that. Okay, by the way, I'm taking notes here too. Yes, very well done. I want to see it in capital letters. I didn't see it in capital letters. Maureen, yes, you did it right. There you go. Yes, I'm seeing it in capital letters now. Nita, well done. Well done. And capital, excellent. Now I see all the capital letters coming in. Perfect. Good. Okay. So write your life purpose based on this. I'm going to send you the recording very, very soon. And again, go to Facebook and tag me in a post saying that you learned on a webinar how to find your purpose, or whatever you've learned today. What was your take on it? I want you to go ahead and put that on Facebook, tag me so I can send you the recording. Watch the recording again if you like. It's a short webinar. It's about an hour long, but a very, very powerful one. I want to introduce this concept to you, because once this foundation is set up in your business and life, then we talk about any other foundational issues, or if we talk about some advanced strategy, it will be very easy, because your purpose is now so well aligned that you can just progress and progress and progress from here and scale your business up very easily. Okay? Very good. Very good. Wow. Thanks for knowing my purpose. Okay, good. You will love it. I mean, once you define your purpose and you send it to me, I will actually comment on it. I'll tell you if it's perfect, if it needs a little bit of tweaking. If you need my help, definitely let me know. Okay, just send me an email and I can help you figure it out. Okay, but this presentation should help you because it gives you a lot of pointers about how to define the purpose. Maureen, not sure how to do this on Facebook. Oh, you just go to Facebook, and just like you're putting a regular post, try to put a regular post on Facebook. And the moment you type my name, AMIT, my name will sort of pop up. And then you just select my name, and there you are. You're done. Okay. So I will show you that in a minute. Okay. So just hold on this call, and I will show you how to do it right now. Okay. Thank you so much for attending. And I'm going to show you a quick demonstration as to how that is done, so you will know how to do. Just stay on the call for a minute. Perfect. Thank you so much for attending today's webinar. This is just the introductory session. Now I know this webinar is going to help a lot of people. So if you can help me promote this webinar, if you can help me share this message to your circles, to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers, to your partners, then they will join in and they will get the benefit of this knowledge. Okay, very, very important for you to share this with others so that they will come to these webinars and get the value that you got today. Okay, very important. All right, thank you so much and have a good night, and we'll talk to you next week again. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.